future audience, I do not know what is going on. I am Shaggy, I am Philolitea, and the rain is not going to fall. Sorry if I'm triggering you with the cigarette. I am getting out my external battery. I promise my underarms don't smell bad. I promise you that. But sorry you had to get so close to them there. I got to turn my external on. It was going to rain. I thought it was going to rain, but the rain has, in fact, passed me over. So, damn it, I wish I could memorize these. I have two long cords that I have all rolled up, and I can never remember which one is my USB-C and which one is my USB micro. Hello, welcome. This is my third attempt at a live stream today. Whenever I hit the hour mark, for whatever reason, the chat stops working. That's on YouTube's end, not on my end. And what I think is happening is that I'm approaching, thank you for the hearts, but I think what's happened is you guys are being such badasses about keeping my chat moving that they're freaking out. I am back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. For whatever reason, at the hour mark, my streams are breaking today. I think what's happening is you guys are being so awesome about chatting that the YouTube itself on its end is freaking out. So that's really cool. That's somebody asked me earlier what inspires me. That inspires me. Putting YouTube to work so I can work. That means that we're doing something unique that YouTube's not used to, or that's not used to us doing, and are designed to cope with. That's awesome. That means we're pushing YouTube to be better at what it's designed for, and that's awesome. And I will be done with this cigarette shortly, I promise. Hello, Manolis Evans, and then I won't have a second one for at least an hour, I promise. I don't promise that. A lot of people have said that I look like Jim Carrey. Nevo, yes. My parents are from Ohio. I was born in Ohio, but I spent my youth, I spent most of my young life until high school in North Carolina. I don't care for cars, Manolis Evans. No, I don't. You moved away from Ohio when you were little. That seems to be what most people do. I don't know what that means, Uncle Abraham. Do you have many sons? Probably not. That was Father Abraham who had many sons. I'm not from this part of Ohio for certain. This is what I do, Devo. I live stream. Sometimes I screencast video games. I have been doing less screencasting video games during the day since I've been doing this fountain. But I usually theme it to a day. I do this. I screencast at night. Sometimes I read books. It depends on what you mean by any religion, just me. Hey, is that... Give me a second. Just me, you have a very similar profile picture to a friend of mine named Abius. Or at least that's the name that he used to go by on Twitter. I don't follow a standardized, organized religion. No, I do not. You see what's up, Officer Anderson? I'm sitting outside a Panera. It's threatening rain directly over top of me. It's been threatening rain directly over top of me for about an hour and a half. Right now, Nevo, I'll answer your question in just a moment. Sure, Brian. I look like a serial killer. I don't know what the incredible edible egg is. So what I'm reading right now for the Relax and Reading an Audiobook series that I do at night after 10 p.m. or really after 8 p.m. I'm reading the book Biblical Critical Theory, and I hate it. And then I've read, recently I've been reading Plato for the channel. Hello, Amy Rose. I don't know what the things you guys are saying, and so I don't have to react to everything you guys are saying. I hear you, Angela. I do. And you're, yeah. Thank you for the compliment. And I hear what you're saying. There's a non-zero chance that someday I might make a tour of the world doing something not unlike that. I hear what you're saying, Angela. It's embarrassing, but thank you. Thank you for your approval, Nevo. And thank you for those likes. I need to acknowledge that not all of you are going to want to have liked me three different videos of mine today. It's going to feel like work and like I don't need it, but I see them and I appreciate it. I do my best to be a good person. Yes. I try to keep my hands where they're supposed to be, my eyes where they're supposed to be, at least where I have permission to put them. Sometimes I say things that people don't like, but it comes from a place of trying to understand and rationalize the world around me. And if there's a better way to say it, I can only learn that. You like to read, Nevo? And you're always interested in what people are flicking through. For my personal reading right now, I'm letting the book, a book about people who came back to life from the dead in the Middle Ages, molder in my tent because pleasure reading is difficult for me. What am I, Johnny Swallow? Hello again, Greenie. Yeah, well, that's why I like permission, Angela. If I know that I'm allowed to look, then I'm not sinning against her in my heart. It is an awesome book, Greenie. A lot of people came back to life. We have a lot of good autopsy documentation of people who were dead and could not be resuscitated because they knew how to do CPR, they knew how to resuscitate people, could not resuscitate them, and then days later they came back without their injuries. I am part native, Johnny Shallow. My great-grandmother was Shawnee. Yeah, it's about permission. I hear you, Devo. You're going to be going through some intense reading. So pleasure, you may never come out of it able to. You may never be able to read for pleasure again after that. That's what happened to me after I dove into the Nazis. I prefer cigarettes, Vito, but I understand that the spitless tobacco is the way to go if you're trying to get, if what you want is a nicotine delivery system. I haven't seen Sicario. I'm not an actor, but no, I'm not an actor by trade, but I did musicals, and training is not something that I've had, but it's something that I have an interest in. I see you there, Ben Adam. At least I see your profile picture. There's a bee that's bothering me. 17 in the morning. Blitzed. I believe it, Greenie. I haven't watched that. I haven't read that, but I have watched documentaries about drug use at that time. You too, Ben. Thank you for the well wishes. The Blitzkrieg was fueled by methamphetamines. That march would have been impossible without meth. God has blessed my works, Adam. Adam, you showed up. God is blessing my work all the time. We got to be careful discussing the trivia that we know about that war and those people, because we'll invite the wrong people to join the channel. But yes, the SS were methed all the way out. They were extremely paranoid because of it too. A lot of their decisions were because of meth. The Sicario movies, great movies with great actors. I was talking about this a little bit maybe 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, that it's hard for me to go back and watch old movies, but if people want me to do like I'm watching a movie, I've got it in my ear, I'm not doing anything copyright as far as that movie, and I'm live commenting on what I'm seeing, and you're interested in watching that. I was talking with Greenie about it last night. Greenie suggested a movie that I would never watch. on my own, and I've gone and forgot what it was, but that I would be interested, I would be willing to do. Yeah, I've smoked a lot of illegal weed, Go God's Eyes. Um, that's as much as we need of that, not backwoods. This isn't what we're here for. Inglourious Bastards was a shameful movie, but I will forever like the quote, the Brad Pitt, the killing Nazis is my business and business is good. Now see, I asked you not to do it a second time. I said it was enough, and then you had to go and be adult oppositionally defiant, like a child in a classroom who can't manage his emotions. I won't watch it a second time. I don't watch Tarantino movies. Oh, I remember exactly what it was. We were talking about Pulp Fiction, and I said that if I could get $5 or $10 for some popcorn and a sandwich at the tent, I would watch I would watch Pulp Fiction on a live stream. I have a handful of mods, Erica. I have a couple of people that I trust to do that. See, that's the way to do it, Nevo, is you introduce your children to older movies. That's how you do it. Or your friends. You say, you're going to sit and you're going to watch this movie and I'm going to talk your fucking ear off through it, and I don't care if you enjoy the movie. It depends. I look away from violence. Weapons was extremely violent. I look away. So long as I know it's coming, I don't mind a violent movie. If it's going to surprise me with violence more than twice, I'm going to be annoyed. But like a surprise gunshot to the head that I didn't know was coming and there's just nothing left of the guy's face, I don't mind that. That's part of the cinema experience. Yeah, make your kids watch the shit you grew up on. I was angry at my dad. Some of my favorite memories with my dad are watching movies that he liked, and it used to make me angry that we only ever watched Heartbreak Ridge. He never sat and watched all the Clint Eastwood westerns with me, but he would talk about how great they are. Old Jim Carrey stuff, fuck yeah. Hello, Toby from Brazil. That's awesome, Erica. Big age gap too. That's a story for a movie in its own right. Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, is that the movie you're talking about, Nevo? I haven't seen it, but that's cool that you were proud that your kid liked it. Crocodile Dundee, that's another one I haven't seen. You call that a knife? I love documentaries, Angela. I prefer education to entertainment. Hello, Peekaboo. I remember you. We're talking about all movies, but I went and watched Weapons last night, so I'm kind of talking. I watched Weapons last night, Peekaboo, so I'm kind of trying not to spoil it, but talking about it thematically all day long. It's going great, Pika. It's going great. Hope you're doing well. I don't have membership at the YouTube channel yet. I have to get to 1,000 subs. I actually don't know how far I can get to membership, but they'll let me turn on my community and stuff at 500 subs. And so right now, if you want to support the channel, set it and forget it. You can go to the Patreon. I have a huge number of tiers above $50 or $100 a month. They're sarcastic. And if you just want to help me out, I have links to my credit cards, CashApp, Venmo, PayPal, in the description and in the channel. Yeah, Weapons is a new movie. Glad to hear you're doing okay, Pika. That's great. And yeah, I would rather learn solid facts that I can expand my ability to engage in reality with than entertain myself, titillate myself. But that's why I engage in the titillating movies that I watch. For sure, movies get to you slow, Nevo. That makes sense. That's part of why I don't want to go right into, I watched it yesterday, let's spoil it for the rest of the world. I don't know if it's going to get an international release. I don't know. But it was great. It was genuinely great. Me too, Erica. That's what the fountain is for. Is I like to learn. I like to learn so much that I like to open my chat up to learn what you guys are interested in. Hailing Marbles here. Oh gosh. I really wish this bee would leave me the hell alone. Titillate the juices of your guilty pleasure. I've never heard that quote before, but that's funny. That's it's artistic and evocative. Yeah, I used to read textbooks as well, Greenie. Instead of reading textbooks, now I prefer to listen to lecture series. The bee's name is gonna be fucking dead if it doesn't leave me alone. You're not the boss of me, funny Republican. Yeah, well, it's a sweat bee, so it thinks that I smell good. Because I'm a sweaty boy who doesn't have gross stuff in his body that makes him stink when he sweats. L.A. Knight is the guy who said titillate the juices of your guilty pleasure. Is he a comedian, actor? I don't know who that is. The bee does like me. Honey is fine. I like it on things. I don't so much eat it. It's not bothering me like that, but you'll know when it is, or a sizable bee is bothering me like that, because I'll get up. He's a wrestler in the WWE. Heard that. That explains why he can get away with such evocative, close to blue language. Do you understand what I mean when I say that something is blue? That's an old idiom. You may not be familiar with old editing idiom. That's hard to say. That's a lot of all in a row. You just want to lay in bed, Mark, but what do you have to do instead? You know what I mean by blue? Okay, then I won't push on. I don't like to condescend to people, but I do like to use old idiom. And old bluey, for sure, Nevo. Say old editing idiom 5 times fast. Yeah, try it. I can't do it. I can't even say it 1 time slow. I should really think. It's so funny. I had a girlfriend. One of the characters in my my literary work, Peto, has a lisp. I have seen the movie Borat. I watched it once in theater the week it came out. That I was 18 years old, dating myself. I don't look like Bruno Mars, Mark Agra. And I'm not simpy enough to act like Bruno Mars. And I had a girlfriend who told me that people with lisps are careful of what they say so that they don't put too many S's together. And I just can't imagine that, because I've never chosen my words based on what words are going to make me stutter trying to. Editing does have a T, but the difference in a duh and a tuh, and it's the same. Do your tongue. It's almost the exact same. It's so my tongue cramps and it tries to roll through it. So it just goes instead of making the T noises. It just makes the duh a lot. And if you work your tongue, duh and tuh is the same shape. It's just a noise on the lips is the T. So editing, a lot of people just editing, they don't hit that they just make a duh sound. I'm always talking bullshit, honey bum. And hello, Yugi. I'm not unemployed. I'm employed at this. And no, this is not the life of the average unemployed person. Usually unemployed people are sad sacks that don't have a purpose because they don't have an income, because they don't have someone telling they have a purpose. But yours is the life of a loser, honey bum. The king of games, Yu-Gi-Oh! Could never understand Yu-Gi-Oh! No, they're exactly the same. Do it. Duh, tuh. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same tongue motion. The only difference is you're pushing noise through your lips. I would not challenge the bee to a wrestling match for the championship. I would like that bee to go and wrestle his girlfriend for the championship. You see what's up, Yugi? It's a good day. It rained a little bit, but I think I'm gonna skip the worst of the rain. I hope I'm gonna skip the worst of the rain, because I have a battery bank that has hours of live stream on it. Favorite genre of, movie? Erica, is that what you're asking me? Favorite genre of movie? My favorite subject is deep history, and my favorite movies tend to be comedies, but lately I've been watching a lot of suspense dramas. You look like you like Goku way too much to be an interesting conversation, Bassett. I've watched about 3 seconds of Doctor Who long enough for me to know that this is not for me. Hee. Not for me. I'm gonna need to fill up my cup of water in a moment, which means we're gonna have to pause the stream, but I'll hold it off for as long as I can. I got 6 or 8 little ice cubes left. And yes, we go pinky out for being fancy, yo. I'm also not particularly dexterous, so my hands they do their own thing. Thank you for all the likes, guys. Thank you for being here. 20 people is a lot for me to be entertaining at any one given moment, so thank you. And entertaining, understand, I mean in the Southern hospitality sense, to have in my home, or in my circumstances with me. It's very cool of you to be here. But no, the only Doctor Who I've seen, he is that, the Angels, whatever. I saw a few seconds of that and I went, nah, I'm good. Is my chat busted again? I need a producer real bad. I need somebody in my ear to tell me when things aren't working on your ends. Because I might need to go inside and just hook up to the Wi-Fi for a stable stream today. If the rain is knocking me in and out of connection so that the chat isn't working proper. But the likes still move, my analytics still move. But if the chat's not working, I gotta figure out something out with that. Because I'm here for you guys, the chat. That is. Do you have a favorite Doctor, hee? Yeah, see, the likes are still moving. The likes are still going up. I just can't see the chat. So is it busted on your end? There's no way for you to tell me. Except for, I guess, to do like you did last time. Thumb up, thumbs down, so that I know that you're there and interacting, but that's all that it'll let you do. That's unfortunate, and thank you, Vito, for the comment in the future. Damn it. We made it 20 minutes this time. Okay. Well, that settles that, doesn't it? What I'm going to do with my time. Her car sounds like somebody just opened up the Ark of the Covenant. It's not supposed to sound like that, but it sounds like that. Her transmission is going, Ave Maria. And I'm thinking, God, I hope you're good with God, because you're going to kill somebody in that thing. Yeah, my chat's busted. It doesn't go this long. Not with 16 people floating through. All right, let me go inside. It'd be inconvenient to the people around me. And charge my phone proper. Get my battery bank. Ooh, that was good. You think those deter anybody? Do you think anybody has ever stopped, like, breaking into a car or trying to steal a car because the alarm went off like that? And do you think it is ever actually prevented? Like, if it did, like, imagine somebody walking down like a row of cars looking for the one that's unlocked, and so you get bah, 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 and you just got this chorus of alarms. Do you think anybody would actually look outside? I guess after a while, right? Like after it became a chorus, because it would eventually you're like, well, that's probably my car at some point. That sounds like my car. And how would you know? Like I'm standing or sitting in, I don't remember what I was doing. I was in a parking lot the other day, and a car just goes off in the parking lot, and it's going off for like a minute, and I'm starting to wonder, like, how would you even know that your car is going off in a parking lot? If you're in the mall and your car alarm is going off, how would you even know? I don't know how you would know. I'm gonna walk you with me, and then I'll restart this stream here in a second. I'm gonna end it here in a second, and then we'll restart it in a minute. All right. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for suffering through these technical difficulties to see my dumb and ugly face. We'll be right back. Give me 3 minutes.